Welcome to another episode, the first of 2020. It's a sandwich and some love, and Happy New Year. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans, and here is my husband and co-host.
Hello, Malin. Hey, Trade in the house for 2020.
For a new decade, not just a new year, a new decade. It's very exciting.
When all the
we did not practice.
be forgot.
Should autocrate.
I don't know the words.
Did you look them up?
No,
Oh,
I don't
shoot.
know the words.
That's what we promised to do.
Sing that?
Remember?
Well, they've had enough of us singing lately.
Dang it, we promised we were going to do that. Oh, well. It's not like we made a resolution to do it. We just said we would. But what are we? Promise keepers?
But nobody knows the words anyway. We can hum it.
I can Google it real quick. Give me a second.
On a Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast.
Yeah, we
A Kid
promised
Nation,
we were going to do
a
it.
Kid Nation podcast.
A High Five Media. I'm not really sure what we are. Auld.
This is not a good start to 2020.
Lang, Syne, lyrics.
Oh, here you
It's
go.
very easy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Should all. If you're going to sing it right. Don't just be loud so people could understand it.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and auld lang syne? For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for auld lang syne.
There's more.
And this is like for he's a jolly good fellow. Good
God,
Lord,
it goes on
just
and on.
oh. No wonder
And
nobody knows the
surely
words.
you will
Buy your cup, and surely I'll buy mine, and we'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang syne. We too have run around the slopes and picked the daisies fine. We've wandered many weary foot since auld lang syne. We've come this far. Plow through. For auld lang syne, my dear. For auld lang syne. We'll take a cup o' kindness, dear, for auld lang syne.
And there's more.
You have
Oh my
got
God.
to be kidding me.
We too have paddled
In the stream from morning sun to night, but the seas between us broad have roared from auld lang syne. For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang syne.
We promised and we delivered. Boy, that's a long song.
You know, I was joking
What
about
does it
that.
mean?
Well, I was joking about that. Now I know why nobody knows the words.
What does it mean?
I don't know. If you know the meaning of auld lang syne, which we just sang.
It roughly translates to times gone by.
Oh.
It was written by a Scottish I don't care.
G'day, mate.
All right, so it roughly translates to times gone by. So it's become a tradition for us to sing that.
But nobody knows the
Nobody-
words.
But, whatever.
Okay.
It is what it is. And now, if you're still listening, welcome to 2020. And welcome to a new decade, a new year. It's exciting. I love the fresh, clean start of a
Fresh.
new year. I love it.
Fresh.
It's one of my favorite things. It gives me that sense of anticipation, of excitement, of the possibilities, of what's to come. And then, middle of January, that kind of starts wearing off. But we should keep that sense of excitement every day, don't you think? Because every day really is a new beginning when you think about it.
This is a leap year, too, I learned today.
It is.
I didn't
February
realize
29th is happening this year.
Yes.
It is. So a lot to look forward to. We get an extra day to make things great.
It's going to be a good year, babe. It's going to be a real good year.
A day to claim your promises.
We're going to
I'm
make
excited.
it happen in 2020. I just know it.
I know. So we've just been celebrating Christmas, and we have just finished celebrating New Year, which for the first time in 5 years, I stayed home because for 5 years I've been hosting New Year's Eve parties. And I've just never been a New Year's Eve person. So it's really kind of not ironic. That's not really the right word, but kind of weird that they had me hosting these parties. So when they asked me January, probably 4th of last year, if I'd be willing to host this year, I said, if you're asking me now, the answer is going to be no. And so they held me to it, and the answer was still no. So we stayed home, and we watched The Mandalorian.
We binged watched The Mandalorian.
Right. We had already watched episodes 1 through 3, so we watched episodes 4 through 8.
I've already seen the whole thing.
For me, though.
Like 3 times.
This was your third time.
Yeah.
You watched it again for me. So we watched, 8 episodes? So we watched 4 through 8.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
You like it, huh?
Really good.
I
Really
told
liked
you you'd like it. I told you you'd like it.
Now, what else will Disney Plus have to offer?
What's your take on it? Just give us a quick review.
I really liked it. I think that Yoda creature that everybody is going bonkers over, I can absolutely 100% see why.
It's pretty cute, isn't he?
He is so adorable.
But powerful, too.
Very powerful, but still baby powerful.
And mysterious.
Very mysterious. Where'd he come from? Why do they want him? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Am I ruining anything by saying that?
Well, we should probably say that there are going to be some major spoiler alerts on this podcast because we're going to do a movie review. We're going to do, we saw 3 movies over the break.
Yeah.
And we can probably...
We saw 4, actually.
Did we really?
If you want to count Frozen.
Well, we saw Star Wars, we saw Frozen, we saw
Frozen
Knives
2.
Out. Oh, and we saw Frozen 2. I forgot about Frozen 2.
So, anyway, my daughter went to see Little Women with my mom because I thought she would really like Timothy Chalamet, or whatever his name is, but she wasn't really that impressed. I was kind of surprised. But that story's been told 50 million times. But we did go see Star Wars. Alan has some hot opinions about that. Mine not so hot because I'm not as obsessed with the Star Wars. What's the word I'm looking for?
I just like movies that make sense. That's it. So we'll get into that.
Right. As Frozen 2, the adults in the room, we don't get it. Our kids loved it, but the adults in the room weren't loving it. But we'll get into that. And Knives Out, we'll get into all of that.
Another one I didn't really get. But as you...
Knives Out you didn't get?
As you have very, very astutely pointed out on an Instagram story, you're always confused. What's new?
Yeah, you're always confused. I need a minute
Why
sometimes.
am I always confused?
I don't know, honey. I need a minute sometimes and then I get it, but I don't know. I don't know if these movies are made for us.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen every Star Wars movie at least 5 times.
Everyone?
Yes. And I did not...
Even like the ones since we've been together? Because I don't know that you've seen them that much.
The Disney ones, no.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
talking about
Disney
the
ones,
originals and then the prequels.
Because Disney took over before you and I met.
These Disney movies, I've seen one apiece. But my point is, I've seen a lot of Star Wars, and I didn't get this last one. I really didn't get it.
Well, here's the problem with talking about it, because you might spoil it. My brother was telling me that at church this past Sunday, the service between Christmas and New Year's Eve, that Sunday, the preacher said to everybody, who's seen Star Wars already? And a lot of the congregation raised their hands. He said, well, for the rest of you, it's too bad because I'm about to spoil it for you. And he proceeded to ruin the end of the movie. The audience, the congregation, very upset with the pastor because, like my brother said, that the analogy he used didn't really even apply to the sermon. So it's like, wow, that was a bold move to actually ruin the end of the movie in order to make a sermon point.
He just ruined it for the sake of ruining it.
Yeah, I think some people, and I'm not accusing this pastor of it, but some people just love to spoil things, right? They want to be the first one to ruin it for you. And I'm also about the death thing. They want to be the first one to tell you who died. People love be the first on the tragedy train, and they want to spoil stuff. I don't understand that.
Well, we're going to come out and say that we're going to spoil stuff, though.
Well, you are, because I don't really remember a lot.
Well, I don't know. Why don't we just get into it? You want to just get into it?
Okay, well, we started off Christmas night. We went to see Star Wars.
Christmas night.
Yeah,
we
dropped off the kids because we had them until 6 o'clock. dropped them off, and I made a reservation for us to go to the 7:00 showing.
Which we've had for months.
For months, because I was afraid if I waited that, with the day they went on sale, advanced tickets, I went ahead and bought them for Christmas, even though the movie would have been out maybe 2 weeks at that point, right? Because most people for advanced ticket sales, they go the day. They try to get, as soon as possible. But I wanted to go Christmas night because it was just going to be me and Alan. So got really good seats, center of the theater. I was the first person to buy those tickets, so it was good.
And I was pumped. Super pumped.
No, you weren't.
Super excited.
No, you weren't.
Well,
you're lying because what did you do?
I was excited. But I had done a lot of research on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not spoilers, but I had heard rumors about what was going to happen. And I didn't like the rumors.
He, for a week, because the movie was out about a week, was going to all these nerdy websites looking up
Nothing wrong with that.
Hypotheses. He was reading all these theories. He had even heard a rumor about the ending that the preacher spoiled at my brother's service.
Okay.
So you heard about that too. And you were not in a good mood going in. You had already set yourself up to be disappointed.
But I was still excited to see the movie.
But you set yourself up to be disappointed.
But here's the thing. The original Star Wars, and I know a lot of our listeners, there's some listeners about our age, 1977. I was 6 years old.
I wasn't.
I grew up. You were 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I was 10.
I grew up with these movies. They're part of my childhood. 77, 80, 82. And then in the 90s, the prequel movies came out. Those were the 6 that George Lucas made.
He blessed them.
Yes. In 2012, he sells his company to Disney. So now Disney's got control of the Star Wars universe, right? Okay. In my opinion, the original Star Wars movies were not about Luke Skywalker. They were all about Anakin Skywalker. And Anakin Skywalker was the dude that turned into Darth Vader. So they were about Anakin Skywalker, his seduction to the dark side. He turns into Darth Vader. And at the very end, Return of the Jedi, the third movie,
the redemption
of the original trilogy, he brings balance back to the Force. He throws the Emperor off the cliff. He saves his son. His son says, "Dad, I can save you." And he says, "Son, you already have." Took his helmet off, and there we see Anakin Skywalker. So he went from being this really bad guy, Darth Vader, to saving his son, killing the Emperor, which was his boss, his master, and redeeming himself and bringing balance to the Force, which means there were no more bad guys. Okay?
Was there though?
Well,
because isn't balance? See, if it was all good guys, that also would not be balance. Balance is having equal amounts, in my opinion, right?
See, Kelly and I talked about this.
Isn't that what balance is?
I don't think so.
Balance is having 50-50.
No. Balance in the Force would be all Jedis and no bad guys.
That's not balance.
That's balance.
Lopsided.
No, that's not that's balance.
In what universe is having all of one thing balanced?
Well,
that's not balance.
Well, most people would say, take today's society. If we had no crime,
that'd be great. I prefer it.
And wouldn't you say that's kind of a balanced society?
No, it's not a balanced society. It's a preferred society, but it's not balanced.
Well,
right?
You call it what you want. But if we had all policemen and they were all good and they never had to fight crime because there was no crime, that'd be a pretty good society, right?
Be great.
Okay.
I vote for that.
Well, in Star Wars, that's what they call balance. Like the universe is balanced because everybody's good and there's no bad guys causing trouble.
Okay. I'll let you have that, but I don't agree.
We're getting off the subject here. The biggest problem I had with this new Star Wars movie, and this is getting into the weeds and this is very nerdy of me, is that Rey, this character Rey, Daisy Ridley, they made her out to be the chosen one.
But that's not the chosen one that you thought. You
Anakin
thought the chosen
Skywalker was the chosen one.
Who was Darth Vader.
Who brought balance to the Force. That's my biggest problem with this new movie is Rey fights Palpatine.
Who was dead.
He's supposed to be dead.
Right?
Yes. So there was no explanation of why he came back, why he was alive. The reason they brought him back was because they needed a bad guy. Because in the second Disney movie, they killed the Snoke guy for no reason. For absolutely no reason. They killed him off.
Out of nowhere.
Yes. So we needed a bad guy because Kylo Ren was a big wimp. Rey whipped his butt in the first movie.
Yeah.
Whipped him again in the second movie. And then in the third, we needed a bad guy. And the bad guy was Palpatine. They brought him back. This story had already been told, babe.
Well, there's too much money. They can't just leave it alone.
No, I know that. But this story had already been told. Okay, those are my first two problems. Anakin is really the chosen one. Palpatine was already dead. How did he come back? How in the heck? There was this little pyramid thing that they were looking for the hidden planet.
Right, there's only two of them in existence.
There's only two of them in existence. Luke looks his entire life and can't find this thing. Rey finds it in 24 hours.
Because she's the chosen one.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that was another problem I had.
Man, I hope y'all weren't having your heart set on seeing this and we've ruined everything.
Well, a lot of people, they
if you haven't seen it, that's what the preacher said. If you haven't seen it by now, you're not a true fan. That's what the preacher's excuse was.
There are so many problems I had with this thing. Nobody could find this secret Sith planet. That's why they needed these little pyramid sensor things, right?
Right.
But then there were thousands of Star Destroyers hidden at this hidden planet with thousands of people on each one of these Star Destroyers just waiting. So nobody knew where this place was? You needed one of these pyramid things to find it?
I don't know, honey. I didn't write it.
Nobody knew where this was? That doesn't make any sense. There's thousands of starships there. Nobody noticed that Palpatine was building this last order on this hidden planet?
Well, they thought he was dead. They weren't looking for him, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else are you mad about, babe?
The Knights of Ren.
Who is that?
Exactly. We were told in the first movie there were these guys called the Knights of Ren.
I don't remember that.
That ran around with Kylo Ren. And then in the second movie, they weren't really there. In the third movie, they're there, but they never tell us like who they are, what they're like, do they have powers, what their names are, how do they come to be? Like, who are they?
I don't know.
I just didn't think it was the way they told the story, it just didn't make sense to me.
But here's the thing is people, when you posted on social media that you were going and that you had seen it, every comment was, I loved it so much. I cried. It was so beautiful. I can't believe this is the end. It was the perfect ending to this story. So I think if you have to not be so literal with everything and just enjoy it for what it is, which is a great little, it was a lot of fun fighting and fun.
Right.
You can just look at it like that and not dissect all the plot points.
Well, I don't disagree with that.
Because for me, I was fine with it.
If you want to go see spaceships and stuff blowing up and neat characters and guys fighting with lightsabers, you're going to love it.
Yeah, I was fine with it. I didn't really have a problem with it. You're going to love it.
It's Disney. It looks good. It sounds good. But if you're hardcore like me and you grew up with these movies and you know that...
See, I did too, but I guess I just wasn't as invested.
I'm invested, babe.
But I will tell you this. Disney is making lots of money with it. And if you haven't been to Disney World, I don't know if Disneyland is doing the same stuff that Disney World is. Disneyland's outside of LA in Anaheim, and Disney World is in Orlando. They have just opened this great big Star Wars section in their Hollywood Studios park. And I don't know exactly what year, but in the near future, they're going to be opening a Star Wars hotel that when you check in, it is like role play. That cosplay, is that what they call it? Costume play, cosplay, where the whole time you're there, you are acting as if you are part of Star Wars, and that the hotel actually leads right out into the park. So, which is cool, and also, annoying for regular people who just want to go ride a ride, but then you have to deal with people who are actually pretending that they are literally Star Wars people. It's sort of like when you go to medieval times, not medieval times. What's that one they have out in Waxahachie, Texas?
Down the Hatch?
No, that big festival they have every year where they do medieval time stuff and the people take it super, super literally.
I don't know about it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's like that, where they get in that cosplay stuff.
Now, I'm into Star Wars, but I've never dressed up.
Right. It's like you and me when we went to that furry convention. Remember, we accidentally stumbled into a furry convention? and people are dressed up like in costumes. And then from what I understand, they go like do naughty things with each other while still in costume.
Extremely lewd.
See, those kind of people, that's where it like, that's taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
So if you're like Alan and you take it very seriously, you might be pissed off by Star Wars. If you're like me, you're like, hey, I had a good bucket of popcorn. I had a cocktail. That's what I love about movies now is you can have a cocktail and I just enjoy the experience.
Yeah. No, it's, you know, if you like I said, if you just want to go be entertained and you're not thinking about the story too much, you'll be fine with it. You'll think it's great.
Stewed over this for 5 solid days. Every day it came up in conversation.
I think my issue is, and I've told Kelly this
repeatedly,
Disney has unlimited resources. You can get the best writers, you can get the best directors, you can get the best actors, you can get the best artists, you can get the best special effects people in the world.
Well, didn't you say the last guy
in the world?
The last guy screwed it up so bad that this guy had to come in and fix his mess.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson screwed it up so bad he had to come in here and fix a lot of the stuff that happened in the last movie.
And there's only so much you can do in 2 hours and some odd minutes.
That's my biggest issue is these movies, these 3 Disney movies could have been so much better.
And you're just so disappointed.
And the first 3 are classics. The prequels, there's debate on, they're kind of corny, but they still told the story correctly. And then you get to these Disney movies and it's like, what is this? The story's already been told. Why are we doing this? I know why we're doing this.
For money.
To make money.
Yeah. They got ours.
To drive Disney's stock price up. That's why we're doing this.
Why do we not have stock in Disney? We should.
Oh, I bet we do.
So speaking of this director,
in our
the one that ruined everything out.
Portfolio, huh?
The one that ruined everything, Ryan
Johnson, yeah.
He's the one that directed the other movie we just saw, Knives Out, right?
Yeah, right.
So I told Alan, I want to see a lot of movies over the Christmas break. But then when it came right down to it, when you're going to a movie, you're making about a $50 commitment just for the 2 of you, at least the way we do it. Because we go get dinner and we do the cocktails and stuff, and then we watch the movie. So I wanted to be really good. So we went to see Knives Out. That was the second one we went to see. And this one was getting 97%? On Rotten Tomatoes or something. It was really up there high in the 90s.
Whereas Star Wars, just back to Star Wars real quick, 56%.
Yeah.
Lowest rated next
out of all of them.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, yes.
Well, the problem, I don't see why Knives Out got as high as it did, honestly. I thought it was fine. I thought the movie was fine. Knives Out.
Yeah, it was fine. It's a mystery. There were a lot of plot twists.
It's a whodunit.
It was a whodunit. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was good.
It was fine.
A lot of political stuff in it. And that's the thing I've noticed with this Ryan Johnson cat. He injected political stuff into the Last Jedi. Well, so I think that's his bit.
Maybe it is. So Knives Out was fine. If you went to see it, and then that's all we have to say about it because it was just fine. I think the girl who was the lead was just beautiful. I don't know who she is.
Who's the guy
look her up.
that plays James Bond?
James Bond. Oh, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. He chose
to do a real thick Southern drawl.
Accent is so unauthentic.
It reminded me so much. I'm gonna tell you, it reminded me of if you watch House of Cards on Netflix. Kevin Spacey. The Southern drawl that Kevin Spacey, he pretended he was acting that he was from South Carolina. This guy Daniel Craig sounded like he was trying to do Kevin Spacey's Southern impression.
He was trying to do Kevin Spacey, trying to do a South Carolina accent. Yeah.
So it was a little bit unsettling. It was fine.
It was fine.
Now, the kids all wanted to go see Frozen 2, like all of them, boys and girls alike. I was really surprised the boys wanted to go see it because I thought maybe Frozen was just a girl thing.
I tried to sing a song from it, but I can't remember any of them because none of them were catchy enough.
Sexist, thinking it's just a little girls movie, but it was a boys movie too. So Alan and I, before we went to see Frozen 2, we Disney Plus watched Frozen.
Do you want to build a snowman?
I had never seen Frozen, believe it or not, because my daughter, when Frozen came out originally, I had a lot of friends who wanted to go see it but didn't have a kid, so they borrow my kid. That's the best part about having a kid with single friends. They want to take your kid to do stuff so you don't have to. So I didn't have to go see Frozen, and therefore I didn't get the beat down of the singing and all that. But anyway, we saw Frozen and we loved it.
Loved it.
Totally get the hype.
It was awesome.
So then we went to go see Frozen 2. I don't know what in the world was happening. And everybody, my daughter has been giving us so much grief that we are so old and don't know what we're talking about. We couldn't sing a note from one of the songs from the second movie. Don't understand. That was the most confusing plot. If there's any 3 or 4-year-old kid out there that can explain that to us, that would be very helpful.
There's only one movie.
I bet they're the ones that got it.
There's only one movie I've seen that's more confusing than Star Wars.
Frozen 2?
Frozen 2, yeah.
That was a hot mess.
Boy, I was really trying to follow, too, and I just didn't get it, man.
But I will tell you, Olaf is hilarious.
I'm a big fan of Olaf.
I'm
a big fan of Olaf.
The only redeeming value that movie had for me personally was Olaf.
Yes.
He had some funny lines.
Olaf he's a good bit.
He's hysterical.
He does good bits.
But other than that, I was like, what is happening right now? I don't understand. It's like they had to go. It's like if Alan and I had to write songs for a Disney movie right now, and we had 30 minutes to come up with 8 songs.
Wow.
That's about how it felt.
I thought my criticism of Star Wars was pretty harsh.
Come up with a song about it being cold outside right now.
And it's cold outside, and I'm cold. Are you as cold as me? 'Cause it's cold.
That's about the quality you get in Frozen 2, as far as I'm concerned.
Talking about it, that's pretty good off the cuff.
Exactly right. It's just, I don't get it. There's not going to be a hit song out of that movie, in my opinion. But that's really it for the movies we saw over the weekend. And we saw Mandalorian. Alan was generous enough to watch it a 3rd time because I really want to watch a show with my husband and I want to do something together with him. So he was kind enough to watch Mandalorian again. We binge watched 3 episodes, then put it away until New Year's Eve, and we watched episodes 4 through 8 on New Year's Eve. Now, my daughter was sitting up because she loves to sit up to midnight. She has not been able to do that with me for 5 years because I've been hosting all these New Year's Eve parties. So at 10 minutes to midnight, I'm sitting there like, okay, Alan, how much longer do we have on Mandalorian? We had like 20 minutes left of Mandalorian. We're going to have to pause it because I want to see the ball drop, Times Square, do the countdown at midnight. My daughter's going to have her pot and her spoon, and she's going to be banging the pan at midnight. She thinks that's so fun. We're going to catch the ball drop at midnight. Okay. So Alan gets to a great stopping point. It's 5 minutes to midnight. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So we turn on, I want to see Times Square. We turn over to the one Steve Harvey's hosting. LL Cool J's up there singing with some dancer. I'm like, I don't want to see that. Let's flip over to Ryan Seacrest because he's in the middle of Times Square and he's going to count down the ball. It's going to be great. So it gets to be like 3 minutes to midnight and they cut to Ryan Seacrest and he's inside a studio with Lucy Hale. And they cut outside to the street and it's completely empty. And I say to Alan, why are they inside and where is everybody? And then suddenly I realize we are in the central time zone. So we missed the ball drop. Yeah. My first time to be home in 5 years. This will be my 6th year, and we missed the ball drop. It's my fault.
Well, we had forgotten we were in central time.
Completely forgot. Yeah. I'm like, why is Ryan Seacrest inside? Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, Times Square cleaned out. There was not a person in Times Square.
Yeah, they were out of there.
And then we had to cut over to New Orleans because
there was a dropping fleur de lis.
Yeah, fleur de lis.
Fleur de lis.
They had Sheryl Crow, Usher, and God, I can't remember that guy's name. The guy that was in Kinky Boots. Billy Porter. Billy Porter was hosting. And God bless him because he had 3 minutes to kill and he did it.
Oh, he had a good 4 or 5 minutes to kill.
Man, he made it work.
He was winging it and we were
he
feeling
did great.
it.
So anyway, I blew it for New Year's Eve. But then we turned on the last 10 minutes of Mandalorian and it was great.
Well,
that was our New Year's Eve.
We just didn't see the ball drop on the East Coast.
But I got my sugar. I got my midnight kiss. You almost forgot that too, didn't you?
No, I didn't almost forget. No, I didn't almost forget. You're the one that passed out.
I didn't pass out.
2 years ago.
I was drunk.
Passed out.
That was different.
Fell off an elevator.
But yeah, we had our midnight kiss. My daughter got to bang her pan, and we missed the ball drop. My bad. and we saw Mandalorian. So hopefully your New Year's Eve was just as memorable and eventful as ours.
It was. I liked not getting up with just a huge hangover.
Yeah, we didn't drink anything. Just what it was. But the night before, we went out and did our bucket list.
We did.
On the 30th. That's been our tradition because I've been having to host all these parties on New Year's Eve. We go out on December 30th, just the two of us. We go for a nice steak dinner or whatever. And it's like, I try to make it romantic, but it is what it is. And we get out the book that for the past, how many years? 3 years together, honey?
Mm-hmm.
We have written our bucket list. Well, we can't find the book. That book is gone. It is missing. I don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it turns up, but I found another book. We started another book. Man, I really screwed up New Year's Eve a lot. Why is it my fault?
It was kind of failed. Well,
why is it my fault? What if you lost the book?
Well, I didn't because I've never been in possession of the book. The book has always been in your possession.
I lost the book.
I'm not saying you lost it. I'm just saying I've never had it.
I have no idea where that book is.
Yeah. Well, so we started over with a new book. Can you remember what we wrote in the book?
Well, the hard part is with our bucket list is what we try to do is we write the things we want to accomplish that year. So it's not like resolutions, like I wrote down, I told Alan we're going to have to start adding resolutions because we're running out of bucket list stuff. Like, okay, a bucket list thing before I die, I want to go to Italy, but I'm not going to go in 2020. So I didn't write that down because I know I'm not going to accomplish that in 2020.
Maybe we should modify. Maybe we should, instead of putting so much, well, okay, there's two sides to it. I like to do yearly ones because if you don't, you'll say, I want to go to Italy.
And then you just never get around to it.
10 years from now, you're like, I want to go to Italy. 10 more years go, and then you're laying there in bed about to die thinking, well, I should have gone to Italy.
But we're not going to go to Italy in 2020.
Well, so maybe we should modify. Maybe we should have short-term, which are 1 to 3 years bucket list, and long-term, 3 to 10 year bucket list.
So instead of just doing this, we got to accomplish it this year. Because honestly, with Alan and me, we've done these bucket list things. We made, like that first year, we spit out so much stuff, and we knocked so much stuff off the bucket list. The second year, there wasn't as much. The third year, this year it was hard. Because we've done so much.
We did a lot this year. Like, for instance, here are a couple I had for this year, or last year, for 2019.
If you can remember, because I lost the book.
I had take my boys to an NFL game.
You did that.
Check. Go deep sea fishing. Go deep fishing. Check. Did that. Mm-hmm. So I had some big ones on there that I knocked out.
And I can't even remember what I had.
Wow.
I can't, because I don't think I have as many big bucket list things as you do. So for this year, we always try to say we want to go to some place we've never been before. So this year, I flat out said Boston. Going to Boston this year. So that's going to be a thing we're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you put on yours?
We always have go to a place we've never been. And so I think we've narrowed that down to either Boston or Seattle.
No, I said Boston.
Right? So it's definitely Boston?
I said Boston.
Okay.
What'd you put?
Well, that's always one of mine. Go somewhere I've never been.
Honey? I don't even remember.
It was hard this year. I had learned 3 more magic tricks.
That's it.
That's something I have on there every year. And then my thought is, over a period of several years, I'll know a whole bunch of them. So I've always tried to do that. But then we started talking more about what we want on there, and then they just kind of turned into resolutions. Yeah. Like read more books. That's not a bucket list. That's a resolution.
It's something we should do. And I got a bunch of books for Christmas, so just reading those would be great. Drinking more water, getting more sleep. I mean, that's what our list ended up being.
But if you wanted to go skydiving.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the thing. Is I don't have that many things.
Oh, I had one of my bucket list items is to drive an RV.
Yeah, and you're going to do that this year.
I'm going to do my best to drive an RV. Not just look at them, not just kick the tires, not just go inside and look around and wish this was mine, but I'm going to get in that thing and I'm going to pilot that thing down the road.
You're going to rent one?
Yes.
Because I'm not buying one.
I'm going to rent one. I'm going to turn on that air suspension.
I think one time dumping the crapper, you're going to be like, this ain't the life for me.
Nope. I'm going to pull up to some place that does that for me.
All right. We'll find out. But Alan, I think, is going to do that without me because I don't think we're going to be able to vacation together during spring break. So it's a great time for you to do that with the boys. And I hope y'all have a lot of fun and tell me all about it.
What else could we do? Well, just while we're here on the podcast, maybe can we just brainstorm some bucket list items?
No, because I don't have anything else I want to do.
Maybe some of our listeners can help us out because this year we're having a hard time. If there's something that you want Kelly and I to accomplish,
to do.
Email us at podcast@kellyandallen.com.
Well, I know we're going to.
What do you want us to accomplish?
I know we're going to do another podcast family vacation.
And we can't have a baby, so don't send us that one.
No, I wish I could, but man, I'm tired. My nanny Laura brought over her precious daughter, Lainey Jo, and we were hanging out with her the other day. And I did, when I first married Alan, I was like, oh, I wish I could have one more baby. I wish I could have one more baby. But man, that's exhausting. I can't imagine starting over with a baby at this point.
No.
So no baby wishes for us. And physically, I can't do it anyway. I'm incapable. But we're gonna do the podcast.
I'm capable.
Well, yeah, men are capable until they're like 90 years old.
Not all.
A lot of them are.
Well, some men
sad.
have a procedure done. I have not had that procedure.
I know. Why won't you? Well, we don't need to.
Because I don't need to.
I know. There's no danger of me getting pregnant, so that's why. But anyway, so if you have anything you'd like us to do as a podcast family, we got together, we did a little happy hour with some of our podcast listeners who, are around our area. And we love hanging out with you guys. So if there's, we want to do more stuff like that, we would love to talk to you about some ideas on how we can get together. Maybe we can do it once a quarter because we're just, to do it every month. I don't know. That might be asking a lot, but we can figure it out because we still have, I don't mean that y'all aren't important enough for us to see once a month. We just have a lot of obligations.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
With kids and everything and our 15 jobs we've got. But yeah, so we're going to be talking to our travel agent about getting the podcast family together going here pretty soon. So we'll give you details on that as soon as we can. But real quick, I want to talk to you about your bra, ladies, and some men. You never know. You might need one. But
we don't judge.
Third Love does bras differently. They believe every woman deserves to feel comfortable and confident every day. And if you have the right kind of support, that's going to help you be your most comfortable, confident self. Third Love bras are designed to fit you, not the other way around. They use the measurements from millions of women who have taken that Fit Finder quiz on their website. So now they have over 80 bra sizes, 80. And they even have that signature half cup size. So if you find yourself swimming around in your cup or spilling out of your cup, maybe you're a half cup size and you didn't know it, but if you take that Fit Finder quiz, you'll get the perfect fit. And here's a great thing about Third Love. They have the perfect fit promise. So you order the bra, which has the non-slip straps, easy for me to say 5 times fast. They have scratch-free bands because there's no itchy label in the back. You wear that thing for 60 days. You wear it, you wash it, you wear it again. If you do not love it, you return it for free to Third Love. They will launder it and they will donate that to a woman in need, which I think is a beautiful thing because over 15 million women have taken that quiz to date, and a lot of women have been benefiting from returned bras from Third Love. So far, they've donated over $15 million in bras. It's a great company, good reputation, and with a really great heart for women. I love Third Love bras.
And Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone. So right now they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/sandwich now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/sandwich for 15% off today.
Do it. Because ladies, I'm telling you, I think we wear our bras far too long. We let them have way too long of, before you have to go back and get a new one. Same thing with panties. I need to get a new panty wardrobe, honey. Third Love sells panties too. Great thongs.
We always, yeah. Okay.
Always what?
Nothing. I'm saying I could help you go through them if you want me to.
Yeah, get rid of them. Because they do. They've seen better days, some of them. But we got a lot going on. Like I said, with Alan and me, we just launched, Emma, Kelly, and me 3 months ago, and it's been going really, really well. We had a meeting with the lady, Leslie from Zigzag Stripe Boutique, who gave us so much information. Her knowledge, her wisdom. We appreciated her so much. Check her out too. If you're, there's room for everybody. Zigzag Stripe Boutique. She was really great. But we're looking at 2020 with a lot of excitement. We've got market coming up in a few weeks. We're going to go restock everything. We've got a big sale going on right now at EmmaKellieandMe.com, EKandMe.com, 20% off all the clothing on there if you want to go check that out, because we got to make room for more stuff.
That's right. Spring is coming soon.
So that's been a really fun project. So go to EKandMe.com and check that out too, if you don't mind. And if you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas and you got some Christmas cash to spend, that's a great place to do it.
Hey, were we going to give what we got for Christmas real quick? Tell everybody what we got for Christmas?
Sure.
It's kind of something everyone always asks when you go back to work. Hey, what'd you get for Christmas?
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a couple of Mandalorian t-shirts, a Star Wars book, a Cowboys book, a smoking book, like smoking on the grill, a Starbucks gift card, a journal.
And you wrote down everything you got.
A drawing pad, a couple of shirts, a cashmere sweater, blue light glasses, and Kelly surprised me with an iPhone 11, guys. I had no idea. Out of the blue. She says that I didn't ask for a phone.
Okay.
I absolutely
you
did not. I didn't.
Alan, we were sitting.
She said, what do you want? And I said, well, I don't really want anything. I can't think of anything I actually need. I said, the only thing if I got it, I would use the most is a phone. And she said, I'm not getting you a phone. And I'm like, well, okay, don't get me a phone. I won't get anything for Christmas, and I'll just be that guy.
Okay, now let me tell the truth.
That's the truth.
So
that's
the truth
is,
no,
I'm going to be misrepresented.
This is the truth.
Listener, I'm about to be misrepresented.
Me or Alan?
Me.
So we're sitting there at Mikasina. I remember it very vividly.
She's adding unnecessary details.
All my family and my sister-in-law, everybody's asking, what does Alan want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't know. He won't tell me anything. So I'm like, Alan, you've got to tell me what you want for Christmas because people are going to buy you stuff. So that's when he told me, well, I want this smoker book. That'd be a good thing to get. Okay, great. And then as he's sitting there, he's like, well, I didn't think I wanted anything. So he started listing all this stuff. And I'll be honest, I was going to get Alan an Apple Watch for Christmas. I thought that would be something fun for him, but I didn't tell him that. That was going to be a surprise, right? Because you want to surprise people. So as Alan's sitting there and we're chomping on chips or whatever, eventually he starts like spitting out all these other things he wants. And he mentions the iPhone 11. And I said, you want a new phone? I said, but didn't you just get a new phone like a year ago? Because I gave him a phone
2 years. 3 years.
It wasn't 3.
2.
It was not 3 because we were in this house. So it had to be last year, I think.
It wasn't last year. It was the year before last.
Okay, so it's 2 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm the kind of person that I use my phone until it dies. But, because I know if you just get every latest new phone, the next minute they're going to be the iPhone 12. It's going to come out. So anyway, when he told me he wanted the iPhone 11, I'm like, well, crap. I was going to I'm glad I didn't buy the Apple Watch, but I have to play the bad guy because I want to surprise him. I'm like, Alan, you don't need a watch. And so he starts like, oh, so you ask me what I want. I tell you what I want. And this is where he does not remember, but I swear to you, everybody listening right now, he said, if I don't get that phone, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh my gosh.
You
listener
said that.
Does that sound like something I'd even say?
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
Alan, you did.
No, I did not
if
say
I don't
that.
Get that phone, I'm going to be disappointed.
I did not say that, and I would.
Yes, you did.
And I would not say that.
You did.
I could not, would not.
You did.
I didn't. I would not.
So I'm like, well, I guess he's getting it. But I had to still be like, well, you don't need a phone. And then he gets all attitudey with me. Then why do you ask me what I want if you don't get me what I want? Because I don't get that phone, I'm going to be disappointed. But, because you still want to surprise them.
Never said that. This is never said it that way. Never said that.
If I don't get that phone, I'm going to be disappointed.
No.
That is what you said.
Whatever. I give up.
Just accept the truth.
It's not the truth, though. You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. You can't handle it.
No.
Well, Alan knew he was going to do this, so he wrote down what he got. So I have to go by memory. But Alan did. He always likes to surprise me. So a couple years ago, he got me the Louis Vuitton.
Whoa.
You got
What are
me.
you dropping a dime
Well,
for?
that's what you got me. You got me the big purse, right? So this year he got
what is
me.
it called?
I don't know.
The Never Full.
Oh, it's full, honey. You should see me carry it.
Some bitch like a
Weighs
beach
50
bag.
pounds. So this year he got me the credit card carrying case for it and the keychain because Larry, I had a leather keychain with tassels and I left it where he could get to it and he destroyed it. So Alan got me a keychain and a credit card case. I got the Howard Stern book of interviews because he's a really excellent interviewer, and this is a book of his interviews. It's the transcripts. Thought that was good. I got the Elton John autobiography. I got the Demi Moore autobiography, so I'm excited about all those. I got my Alien perfume set. Alien I love. And I always ask for Alien, and everybody gives me the refillable bottles, but before I go refill them, I get new bottles. But, that's the thing about Alien. You can take them back to the mall, and they will refill the bottle for you. It's cheaper that way, I think. But I love the smell. I got that. I got a big bucket of cheese balls.
Necklace, earrings.
I got a necklace and earrings. Yes. Alan and I went shopping, and I pointed out this really pretty, what's it, the name of the lady? Kendra Scott. I got Kendra Scott necklace and earrings in rose gold. What else I get?
Bath salts.
Yeah, I get a lot of bath stuff.
Lotion.
I like to take baths. I got like cocoa butter, and I got bath salts,
Fuzzy
and
socks?
bath scrubs. Yeah, I got fuzzy socks.
Texas Tech shirt.
I got a Texas Tech shirt. What else did I get? That's about it.
Yeah, there might be some other things in there.
Yeah,
I think
those are
that's-
good. Oh, and I got a carry-all, a tote. Like one of those things that a tote that you put in the back of your car and you can tote stuff. It's very functional.
A what?
A tote.
Oh, a tote.
Tote, tote.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a great Christmas.
Yeah,
So-
Santa was very kind to
Yeah,
both
it was
of us.
too much. It was excessive. We do way too much. We really do. We need to scale back some. We
Yeah.
say that every year and we don't.
If I don't get that iPhone 11, I'm going to be disappointed.
It's exactly what you
It's
said.
not what I said. I would never say something like that.
We should do a poll.
I would never say something like that.
Well, you did.
I did not.
We should do a poll and see who believes whom. Because I'm telling the truth. You said that.
Excuse me. Good night. Gesundheit.
Was that a reflexive sneeze?
I don't know.
Are you defeated?
When I'm defeated, I sneeze.
Well, I love you anyway.
Well, I love
Even if you
too,
don't
babe.
remember everything. And I don't remember a lot of stuff, but I do remember that.
I do remember Kelly saying for weeks, "What do you want? What do you want?" I'm like, "I don't really need anything. I don't really need anything. What do you want? What do you want?" Well, I need to know what you want because I only have so much time to shop. What do you
Yep.
want? I'm
Yep.
like, "I don't really need anything." She's like, "Well, what am I going to tell your family? And what am I going to do? You haven't given us anything." I'm
Right.
like, "Okay, a Mandalorian T-shirt. How about a Star Wars book? I can always use some kind of scent, like some kind of cologne." And I said, and she's like, "What else? That's it? That's all you want?"
Because
I'm
I
like,
got a lot of people needing to buy stuff for you.
and I said, "Well, I mean, the only thing that I guess I want that I would really use a lot would be a phone." "Oh my gosh, I'm not going to get you a phone." And I'm like, "Well,
Right, I have to do that to be the bad guy.
then why are you asking me what I want?" And I never said, "If you don't get me that phone, I am going to be disappointed." Would never say that. I can't believe you're even saying I said that.
Because you did.
Oh my goodness.
Because you were mad at me for saying you couldn't have it.
Oh gosh.
You know what the point of the story is? You got your phone.
I did, but I
And do
didn't
you
ask,
love it?
But I didn't really ask for
You
it.
did.
No, I love it. It's nice. Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
Lord.
nice.
So y'all can decide for yourselves. Can this marriage be saved? That's what you have to ask yourself, people, as we head into 2020.
Of all the iPhones, though, I've only had 4. I had the iPhone 4. I still have it in the closet. It's like this big. It's tiny. I had the 6 Plus.
Yeah, it was so weird. We all went to the phase where everybody tried to get the tiniest phone possible,
Right.
and now they're going bigger.
I had the
again.
4, 6 Plus, the X, and now the 11. That's it. Those are I don't get one every year. Like some people get it every year, right?
Right. When the new one comes out,
You've probably had more phones than I have. How many iPhones you have?
I have no idea.
Which one did you start with?
I don't know. 4, 7? I don't know. I loved what's the one before the iPhone?
Your Crackberry?
I loved my BlackBerry. I loved the keyboard on it. I loved it. And they were trying to do more iPhone-ish things, but it was always freezing up and it was terrible. And the day finally came where I said, I have to give up my BlackBerry because I had the what is this called? iPad? What is this called? Mac. What is this? Is it a MacBook?
What's your laptop?
Laptop.
It's a MacBook.
MacBook.
Yeah.
I had a MacBook. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. And I had
Clearly.
to sync it all up, right? So I said, I have to give up my BlackBerry, and I got an iPhone. But I don't remember what the first one I got was. I want to say a 4, but maybe a 5.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I've got a 10R now.
You have a 10R? I thought you had the 8. You got rid
No.
of that 8?
No, I peeked behind the curtain. I did commercials for Apple.
Dime.
Well, I did. And they were promoting the 10R, so they gave me one. Isn't that a nice perk? And so I had the 8, and I gave that to Kellie.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a 10R still.
Okay. Well, there you go. iPhone talk.
There's your full reveal, more than you needed to know.
iPhone talk from a sandwich and some lovin'.
All right, so we're going to go now because we've got to go do some damage control for this relationship. I'm kidding. We're fine. But we're going to be back with another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' very soon, and hopefully some fun stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we didn't get into...
We didn't get into a lot.
Well, we can do this next time.
Yeah, we've talked long enough.
A lot of people eat black-eyed peas for luck on New Year's. Maybe
Gosh.
we'll get into that.
I didn't do it because I couldn't find any. I waited till stinking today to go to the store, and they're gone. But I did find a can of collard greens, so I had some collards.
We'll just tease this for next time. All beans are not created equal when it comes to the risk of
Well, who wouldn't want to tune in for that?
Flatulence.
Who wouldn't want to tune in for that?
Yeah, we'll talk about that next time. All right, babe. Well, this was fun. Our first podcast of 2020, another quality edition.
Was it? Was that our first? We weren't really fighting. That was our first disagreement of 2020.
We're not fighting. No, we're always bickering and bemoaning each other on this thing. What are you kidding me? People, if we didn't do that, people would be like, "What's the matter with them?"
Right?
Right?
Maybe.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you too, honey.
Love our listeners.
Happy
desperately.
2020. Happy decade.
Happy
to face it with you.
Yes, we're going to take it head on. And I love 2020 desperately. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.